Hi there, friends. Today's phonics skill is the long I sound. Now, we have already learned the long I sound spelled this way, like in the word kite with the silent E at the end, that sneaky E that reaches over and pinches the I, makes the I say its name. I. Like kite. We've already learned that one. Well, this week we're going to learn 3 other ways to spell the long I sound, or I. One of the ways is when you see IGH in a word, that can say I, like the word thigh. Can you see that? Let me just get that back a little. The word thigh has IGH in it. See that right there? Thigh. When you see IGH, it can say I, like thigh. Thigh is this part of your leg right here, the upper part right above your knee. Okay, so we'll see words that have IGH at the ends like that. They say I. Now sometimes you'll see a word that has IGH in it and has a T at the end. A lot of words are like this, like the word light, light. There's a lot of words like that that have IGHT at the end. That still has IGH, so we'll see, when we see IGH, we'll say I. Light, light. Okay? So that's one way that we're gonna work on to spell the I sound, IGH, I. Okay? Another way that we're going to learn this week to spell the I sound is IE. When you see IE in a word, it can say I, like the word pie, pie, and like the word tie, tie, I. So IE says I, IGH says I, and there's one more way that we're going to practice that can say the I sound. I don't have a picture card for it because a lot of times these words are not. We couldn't have a picture. They're not nouns. They're not things or people or places. Words that end with a Y at the end can often say I. And those a lot of times are words like that either show action, they're verbs, or they're describing words, like adjectives. Okay, so like, for example, this word here. This word is try, try. Oops. And you know what? I'm gonna show you a few more words. I'm gonna scoot these over here and we'll come back to them. Because right now, I want to show you more words that end in Y. Okay, there we go. As I said, words that end in Y can say I. If you see a Y, it could say I, like this word, dry, dry. Whoops, dry. Okay? And this word, I, spy, spy. Yeah, good job. All right, I've got a couple words that I want you to read that have, let's see, let's do IGH. Remember, when you see IGH in a word, it can say I, like the word thigh and like the word light. Okay, here's another word. Has IGH. I. Read it together. Sigh. Okay, can you do that? Can you sigh? All right. Here's another word that has IGH. I. High. Good. Now this word high is like, it means like high up, high in the air, high in the sky, that kind of thing. It doesn't mean like hello. This is H-I-G-H. That is high, like tall, up in the sky. Okay, now remember we talked about how IGH, a lot of times IGH words have a T at the end. Okay, well there's a couple more here. That one was light. Then we have N-I-G-H-T, night, night, okay? This night is like nighttime, the time of day, with the moon and stars and all that. Now, the word knight, as in like a knight that wears armor, or if you know the teacher here, Mrs. Knight, those words have a K, N-I-G-H-T. That's the difference in the spelling of the two. You don't hear the K, but you'll see it written. Whoops. Okay, so remember the K, the night with no K means nighttime, okay? All right. And one more. I have one more that has I-G-H, R-I-G-H-T. Can you read that word? Right, good job. You did that all by yourself. Right, this right is, let's see, it can mean a couple different things. This could be the direction, like turn right. This could also mean correct, okay? But if you are writing with a pencil, that's spelled a different way, okay? So this right, R-I-G-H-T, can mean correct, or it can mean a direction, okay? All right, now we have one more way to spell the I sound, and that is with I-E together. When you see I-E together, it can say I. Like in the word tie and pie, and sometimes you'll see it with a D at the end. Because if I have the word uh-oh, my marker's not working. Let me try another one. If you see a word like C-R-Y, do you remember that? Those words are, or can be, those words can be actions or verbs. If you want to change that word and say that it happened in the past, you could say this. C-R-I-E-D, cried. Or you could say a baby cries when it's hungry. Cries. And you see that IE there? So that's two times that you have, that you could see, two examples, excuse me, that you could see the IE, but it also has something at the end, okay? So usually it's at the end, the IE is at the end, but not always. Okay. All right, so as a review, that's not gonna erase very well. We'll just move it over here. As a review, you can spell, my eye's upside down. I didn't notice. Did anybody notice that? Oh, so we can spell the I sound with IE. We can spell the I sound with, whoops. My letters are not wanting to cooperate. With IGH, that also says I. Also with the Y sound. And we're going to be doing activities to practice all these different spellings of the I sound. All right, good job.